welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
No, I'm Andy O.
And we are back to talk about UFC Fight Night 265, also known as UFC Qatar. We're going to talk about our early predictions and breakdowns for the prelims. This is a fight that's taking place at the Ali bin Hamad Al Attiyah Arena in Qatar, in Doha, Qatar.
Actually, it's a fight night Doha, I was going to say, because it usually goes by city, but I guess people don't care about the city here and they just call it the country.
Yeah, so there's a few different ways to talk about it, and we're going to mention what the event is about, but we're going to talk about our early predictions and breakdowns for the prelims. We'll talk about who's in the prelims. We got Marek Bujilo against Denzel Freeman.
Bullo.
However, whatever, Bullo, Bujulo, whatever. Then we got Sayed Isaac Mayav against Nicholas Dalby. Nurolo Aliyev against Shakim Rock. Ryan Loder against Ismail Nordiev. Bekzat Almakan against Alexander Topuria. Kyoji Horiguchi against Tajir Ulanbekov. Abdul Rahman Yakiev against Rafael Cerqueira. Luke Riley against Bogdan Grad is the main event of the prelim. So just a quick recap. Last week, we did really good at UFC 322. I carried the channel a little bit, going 10-4. Andy O was 9-5. But what was amazing about this was Andy O was 8-1 in the predictions. So I thought he was going to take over from there and kill it. And then he went a little bit bad in the main card, going 1-4. And then I was 6-3 in the prelims, and then I went 4-1 in the main card. So
what can I say? The dogs failed me, man, on the main card.
Yeah, it was just funny that you were leading in the prelims, and I was leading in the main card. So it's funny how it happened. Betting wise, we did very well. We could have did better if what's his face there? The guy who won at the end there, of course, of course I forget his name, but Islam Makhachev. If he would have gotten the finish over Jack Madalena, we would have won that last bet, which was Baysengur Susurkayev by finish with Islam Makhachev by finish. We didn't hit on that bet, but a lot of our other bets hit, which were really good ones, like our ladies parlay. Hit once again. Me and Andy O, we both hit on the ladies parlay, which is good. We've been killing those lately. Also got to mention a few other really good bets that I hit on. We got to talk about that. It was one that I really like was Kyle Dykhouse by KO submission with Bo Nickel. That was a really good one we hit on. Now, Stupid Wellmaker fucked up our three-way parlay. But if you guys are like me, a degenerate, and you continued and chased it on, I didn't want to let go of that one. I did another bet with Gregory Rodriguez and Benoit Saint-Denis. That one hit. I hope you guys did that too and chased it. We also hit on Mateus Camilo with Carlos Prates, the Brazilian parlay. We did that salt shake Michael Morales by knockout with his stupid haircut. He got the win. Good thing we did a little bit, we put a sprinkle on that. And also, of course, the women, Fatima Klein, Blanchfield, and Shevchenko. And I know, Andy O, how did you do on the bets?
Go back and look. I don't have them on hand, so.
All right, so, but you did not so bad, though, right?
I think I got a little loss or something.
All right, well, that's okay. We're going to come back this week, and we'll start it off with the first fight. We got Marek Bujlo, or Buyo, versus Denzel Freeman. So who do you have in this one, Andy O?
Right, so Marek Bulio here, and Denzel Freeman. Not a lot of experience for both these guys, both making their debuts here. I think Bulo has to get him up against the fence to get him down, whereas Freeman may have the wrestling ability to get him down away from the fence. I do think Bulo has better subs. Freeman may have better striking, but I think he knows his wrestling more. I think he'll stay safe, and I think he's going to be able to get the job done here. So give me Freeman by decision or knockout.
Yeah, Marek, this guy's last name is super hard to pronounce, man. Bujlo or Buyo.
Boylo.
This guy's his fighting style is primarily revolves around Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, he's got a strong background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He has consistently ranked high in competitions. Very good grappling skills and submission techniques, and his approaches often includes ground control and submissions. Denzel Freeman, this guy is a wrestler. His fighting style is rooted in amateur wrestling. He learned during his time at WWE. So this guy was actually in the WWE. He got hired to be a professional wrestler in the WWE, and he did do it for a little bit, but it wasn't a lot. He didn't do it for a long time. Then he got into the Marines and was training at the Marines Corp, and then he trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu there, and also trained a lot of the Marines in combat sports and in how to wrestle. And he learned a lot of valuable lessons like physical and mental discipline. And this guy has really good knockout power. He's a big dude. He's going to be much bigger than Marek Bujlo. I got Denzel Freeman winning this one by knockout or decision in this one. He's going to be a huge guy. Marek might be a little bit taller, with 2 inches taller, but you can see the weight here, 262 to 240. He's going to be a big dude, Denzel Freeman in there, man. So give me Denzel Freeman by knockout or decision. So me and Andy O in agreement with the first fight. Let's move on up to the next fight here. This is going to be a banger here. Saigid Izagakmayev versus Nicholas Dalby. So for this one here, man, Nicholas Dalby, we know this guy. He's got a combination of striking and grappling. He's got a decent jiu-jitsu background and karate. He's very aggressive. He's got powerful striking. He's got knockout power, precision blows, very well-rounded game, good grappling. Like I mentioned, arm triangle chokes, good submissions. His background in karate makes him a very good striker, and he's powerful and precise. He's known for being feared by a lot of people in the striking because of his brutal knockouts. Said Izagakmayev, this guy is a very dangerous fighter, a blend of powerful striking and ground game. He's known for his long reach. He's got very good elbows and good clinch work. He's got strong wrestling, dangerous ground and pound from top control. He's got a mix of punches and elbows, often switching between southpaw and orthodox stances. He's a great wrestler who can take opponents down and control them. He's very good on the ground. He can finish fights with elbows from mount or body lock triangles. And he's considered very dangerous. I'm going to go with Saigid Izagakmayev to win this one. I say he wins by knockout or submission. But I will say this, that Nicholas Dalby is a good dog. So don't be surprised come betting time if I do have a sprinkle on Dalby. But yeah, the pick will be Saigid Izagakmayev.
Yeah, the value here is probably on Dalby. I was surprised to see that he's a huge dog, and both these guys actually kind of high up on the card here at the beginning. Izagakmayev there is fighting in his for the first time in 3 years, and Dalby is a very tough fight for anybody, basically because of his cardio and pace. So that's a worry when it comes to that for me, because this guy's stepping right into a fire against a guy that doesn't quit, uses cardio as a weapon, and is not great anywhere, but is very good everywhere. But Said's probably more skilled here. It's not that he was injured or anything, it's just because where he came from, one kind of like fell apart and they weren't giving fights to many people and guys didn't really know where to go. He does have more skills though, and that ground and pound you mentioned is pretty sick. But also he knows his subs, and his striking, I say, is better than Dalby. So I'm going to say Izagakmayev gets it done by decision.
All right, I'm going with submission, or you know what? I'm switching it to submission or decision. I was going to say knockout or submission, but I'll go submission or decision for this one here. All right, so there you have it. We're in agreement with this fight as well. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We've got Nurulo Aliyev versus Shakimi Rock. Who you got here, Andy O?
Okay, here, here we got Shakimi Rock coming in to make his debut as well, 1-1 record. To me, I think he's probably the better striker here. Simply because Norello like avoids striking a lot. He's in it for the grappling. He's in it to get you down and smother you on the ground, weigh on you, and trap you there, and get himself in a position to do some damage there. Um, you see, with Shaquem Rock, I do think he is the better striker if it came right down to it. He has a lot of like good-looking kicks, which I like, and he uses his range pretty well, something I don't say about a lot of people. But the funny thing here is he's a grappler, I feel, more than a striker at heart. And if it gets there, I don't see him beating Aliev in the grappling department here. It's a home fight for Aliev basically, and I don't think the ref's going to be doing him any favors here. The crowd's going to be on Aliev's side, and I just, unfortunately, I see him getting it done with the grappling. So give me Aliev by decision or sub.
Nice. We're in agreement with this one. I like Nurul Aliev as well. Nurul Aliev, he's primarily a wrestler, a very good grappler. He takes his opponents down, dominates them on the ground. He's got strong wrestling. A lot of people say that he's a lot like Khabib Nurmagomedov. He looks a lot like him and fights a lot like him. His style is built on his relentless chain wrestling and his good takedowns. He's got good ground and pound. He's very aggressive, relentless, and he's got very good cardio. Shaquem Shamrock, this guy is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. He's also known for his grappling heavy approach. He's never left a professional fight to the judges. He likes to finish his opponents via submission. He likes his BJJ. He likes to get back control. His favorite technique is getting on the back, and he's very well-rounded as well. Running out of Next Generation MMA in Liverpool, which is a renowned gym there. But even though he's pretty good there, he just hasn't fought anybody compared to Nurul Aliev, who's actually fought twice in the UFC, beating Rafael Alves by majority decision, and also beating Joe Selecki, another good grappler and submission guy. So I like Nurul Aliev to get the win here. I say he knocks out Shaquem Rock. Shaquem Rock's been knocked out. That was his only loss, was a knockout. I'll go knockout or decision for Nurulo Aliev here. All right, so we're in agreement with that one. Let's move on up to the next fight. We got Ismail Nordiev and Ryan Loder. For this one here, I got to go with Ryan Loder, and it's going to be a good dog here. This is a good dog play here. Ryan Loder, man, very impressive skills. He's got a reputation for his ability to adapt and improve. He's got very good. He's very good at striking and also at jiu-jitsu. He competes in a lot of different competition and professional fights, Brazilian jiu-jitsu fights, wrestling, and his discipline, mental strength, and he believes that the small habits contributes to his performance. Ismail Nordiev, man, he's also pretty well-rounded. He's got effective striking, powerful leg kicks, and a strong grappling and submission game as well. But a lot of times he tends to get finished a lot, and he doesn't. He's not very tactical in there. He makes a lot of mistakes. On the feet, he's not bad. He's got some knockout victories. He's a technical striker, but he likes to also get the game down, get the fight down to the ground. He's got a background in wrestling and judo. I just think Ryan Loder is a bit better and tougher. So I'm going to go with Ryan Loder. I think he'll be way better on the feet as well. Give me Ryan Loder by knockout or decision here.
Yeah, I think Ryan's Loder's strength is definitely his grappling. I don't think he's very good on the feet, but I think it's half decent enough to get him into the position to get into those takedowns, which he does very well, comes at you from different angles, doesn't come at you trying to do the same thing in order to take you down. And pressure. He also can control you if he gets to the right position here. He's going to have a 2-inch height and reach advantage in this fight also. With Aliev, I don't think his striking is that impressive either, except for his kicks and nicely styled kicks. So Loder has to be aware of that. Nardiev can grapple too, but I think he also has less power uh, than maybe those nice kicks suggest. Like Bakoev finished Loder, right? I remember that, and Bakoev has a lot more power than Nurdiev. So that leads me to believe that Ryan Loder will survive a shot like that and end up taking over in the grappling. Also, I think Nurdiev has a problem with gassing a little bit. So I'm in agreement with you. The deal, give me Ryan Loder by decision or sub.
Nice. So we are in agreement with this one as well. Going for the dog here. And you can see Nordiev, his out of his 8 losses, there are 2 knockouts, 2 submissions, so he has been finished a lot in lower level promotions as well. So let's move on up to the next fight here. Andio, who you got here between Beksat Almakan and Alexander Topuria, Ilya Topuria's brother.
Yeah, makes me wonder if he's riding a little bit off his brother's recent success here. He looks like a poor man's version of his brother a little bit, I found. Bezcat, man, he has some power. He covers the distance very well. He looks for finishes all the time. That's what I like about him. Very exciting. He can't really hold people down because his style isn't to smother and hold. It's to finish, therefore providing openings for his opponent to escape and stuff like that. Right? It only makes sense. But unlike Aliev, actually, who's more of a positional kind of guy, right? And he's gonna work himself kind of into a sub very slowly if he can. Not really like that with Almacan here, and he has pretty good killer instinct. With Topuria, besides being a little less good, just with the eye test than his brother, he uses the jab pretty well. He actually jabs low, high to all levels. His wrestling seems pretty good with the standard, normal patterns you see from good wrestlers. Also, his takedown defense is pretty good. I think it's gotten better than it was when he first started out. Not that he has a lot of fights overall, but I think he was fighting for a lot longer than 6-1, or at least practicing. So I think a good sprawl is going to protect him a little bit here. I'm really torn on this one, man. So I'm gonna take a slight lean on Bezcat Almacan here, and give me decision or knockout here for him.
All right, yeah, man. When in doubt, take the Kazakhstani guy, especially when you're going and fighting in Qatar, where this is going to be kind of like his hometown. So Begzat Almacan, this guy, he's got a powerful blend of striking and wrestling, explosive power. He's got a heavy right hand, strong takedowns.
Oh, I wanted to add in, just as you said that, man, he dropped Umar. Dropped him, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's known for his aggressive approach. He sets up his takedowns well with punches. He lands powerful strikes like uppercuts and hooks. His wrestling and ground and pound are excellent. His grappling defense could be a little bit better, but his right hand is his best weapon. He uses a various form of strikes like hooks, straights, and overhand rights. He often throws a 1-2 combination, which I like. He's also got a sneaky head kick that's often hidden behind his punches. And he did get that knockout, which was very explosive, against Brad Katona. He uppercutted him and knocked him out in his last fight. So I really like that about Beksat.
Yeah, I don't think Brad Katoni gets finished all that often either.
He doesn't, exactly, and he managed to knock him out. He did lose to Umar Nurmagomedov, but he did drop him, like you said. Alexander Topuria, he's still pretty green. Only fought once in the UFC against Colby Thickness, which I don't find is really good at all. Colby Thickness didn't look that good in that fight, whereas at least Beksat has fought twice in the UFC against very tough opponents like Umar Nurmagomedov and Brad Katona. So I think Beksat is going to win this one. Topuria is good. He's not like his brother, though. He's got a aggressive striking, and decent takedowns. He does have some submissions and some grappling, but I think Beksat is just a step ahead of him and a little bit better all around. So give me Beksat Almakan to win this one by knockout or submission. I say he finishes Topuria in this one here. All right. So we're in agreement with this one here. Let's move on up to the next fight. All right. We got here Kyoji Horiguchi against Tagir Ulanbekov. So for this one here, man, I'm going with Tagir Ulanbekov. I know some people are going for Kyoji here. This guy hasn't fought in a long time.
It's another one of those one kind of, guys that really had nowhere to go, and that's why he was on the shelf. It wasn't an injury or anything.
Yeah, but it's been quite a while there since almost a year he hasn't fought. And when he did fight, it was in the lower promotions in Ryzen.
Ryzen or one.
I also fought in Bellator as well. Anyways, Horiguchi, he's not bad. He's got some decent blend of martial arts, like Brazilian jiu-jitsu and wrestling a little bit. He's kind of well-rounded. But Tagir, man, this guy, he's crazy with the grappling, really good wrestler. He's got that chain wrestling. He's the Dagestani too, like one of the lower ends of the Dagestanis there. He's like the runt of the litter, they say, out of all those guys in Dagestan. He's probably like the least favorite one, but he's very good. I mean, his wrestling is awesome. He has a pretty signature move with it's called the outside trip step and throw. So he does like an outside trip step and then he throws his opponent down. He's got good submissions like the guillotine choke. He uses his striking to set up his takedowns, and he's got that relentless grappling and wrestling, chain wrestling that he likes to do. So I got to go with Tagir Ulanbekov to get the job done here. I just think he's going to be a step ahead, especially that he's fought more recently than Horiguchi. He fought just 4 months ago against Azat Maksum and won in a unanimous decision. So I like Tagir here. I say he wins this one by submission or decision.
A year isn't that bad for Kyoji Horiguchi here, I don't think, coming back to the UFC after 10 years. Look, he has way more experience. I think if I had to say, I would have to say he is the better striker here. But that's also, you got to take the takedowns into consideration here. I like his combos here. He's turned into more of a grappler as his career has progressed. And as far as Ulanbekov goes, good striker as well. And he uses more variety himself than he did before as he's been coming up, like more knees, I've noticed, more jumping knees, has good takedowns and is always looking for that gilly. But there's a little fun fact I want to mention in this fight that as there's only one guy that ever defeated him at flyweight. He's always been an undersized guy. He's going to be smaller than Tagir here, but at least it's at a proper weight. His only losses have come in higher weight classes. The only guy to have beaten him, real deal, do you have an idea?
No.
It is potentially what they call maybe the greatest of all time in Demetrius Johnson. So that's the only guy that beat him at this weight class. I don't think Tagir is as good as Demetrius, and I think Horiguchi has enough left in the tank to get this one done. So give me Horiguchi by decision or knockout.
One thing to mention in this one, Tagir Ulanbekov is also going to have a significant 5-inch reach advantage over Kyoji Horiguchi, which I really like that.
Tiny compared to giants he's lost to, so not a worry.
5-inch reach advantage is very good for Ulanbekov, especially with his striking. I can see him piecing him up on the feet and then getting the takedowns there.
Not as good as a striker, so I think he's going to try and take him down anyway.
Let's move on up to the next fight here. We are in disagreement with that one here. Next, we got Abdul Rahman Yakayev against Rafael Cerqueira, who you have here, NDO.
Okay, Yakayev should win this one. He has power. He has simple combos that lead into the takedowns. He's very aggressive there. If you try to get up, he'll rip you back down and try and put you out. Cerqueira, I don't think this is a caliber from the looks of things of opponents he can put away. He's athletic enough. He's kind of dangerous enough, but he's kind of like mid. So I'm looking for the Hunter to get the finish here, knockout or decision or sub.
All right, so we agree in this one. I'm also on the Yakyayev side here. He's got superior grappling and control. He's a submission specialist, as you can see here. 3 knockouts, 3 subs, 1 decision. But he is a submission specialist with a solid wrestling base. He's able to take fights to the mat, dominate his opponents with a variety of chokes. He's calm, he's tactical, and you can see here he's got a 7-0 record. He's got multiple submission wins. He fights. He likes to finish fights fast on the ground, quickly and efficiently. He's well-rounded as well. His striking is good. He's got knockout power, and he likes to drain your energy. He can frustrate striking-based fighters by controlling the pace and drains their energy. He imposes his will on the ground, dictates the fights, and he secures the sub victories or ground and pound. Now, Rafael Sequeira. This guy's also got a blend of striking and grappling, but he's not that good at striking. He's very wild out there. He is better on the ground. He's got some jiu-jitsu and judo. He's a powerful striker, too, that likes to finish fights quickly. He's very aggressive, but leaves himself open at times to get hit. I don't think his jiu-jitsu game and submission game is as good as Abdul Rahman here. So I'm going to go with Abdul Rahman Yakhyev to get the win by knockout or submission. I see a finish here in this one. All right, so now we've reached the main event of the prelims. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button. We need one more subscriber, one of you cool guys out there, to hit the subscribe button to get us to 110. We're at 109 right now. Let's get that one more here, all right?
And after that, we're looking for what, 490 more? Get that 500 marker, baby.
Exactly. So for this one here, man, Bogdan Grad and Luke Riley. This is a fight that I was going back and forth on. Luke Riley, this guy's a new up-and-comer here from Next Generation MMA. The guy's very aggressive, man. He's got a striking heavy approach. He's got a lot of knockout and a lot of knockout power. 8 knockouts out of his 11 wins there. You know, he's got a dangerous striking game, very good at boxing and Muay Thai. He's won many fights by knockout, as I said. He's a technical, he gets a lot of TKOs as well. He's a fearsome striker. He's relentless and precise attacks. He fights very aggressively. And Bogdan Grad is more of a wrestler. He's better at grappling. He's good on the ground. He's got a dangerous ground game, a black belt in kickboxing.
There's no belts in kickboxing, but I know it.
Yeah, there is belts in kickboxing. He's a black belt in kickboxing. He's known for his aggressive and explosive approach. You know, he applies his striking and grappling to overwhelm his opponents. Bogdan Grad is very explosive and dangerous grappler. He switches between techniques like omoplata sweeps and triangles from the ground. Yeah, this guy's very dangerous as well. This is going to be a very close fight. It's hard to pick this one, man. I'm going to go with the newcomer Luke Riley to get the knockout because I do see here Bogdan Grad. He has been knocked out before. You know, he got knocked out against lesser guys. So I think Luke Riley has the power to get it done. I'll take Luke Riley by knockout or decision. But Bogdan Grad is a very sneaky dog there.
Yeah, you can say that again, man. Bogdan Grad, I think he's a pretty good striker. Maybe as good as Luke Riley, we'll see. He has good kicks. I like his high guard, and that's what I think is going to be important against Luke Riley, who's going to be looking, you know, to get those good combos off. He's going to have that volume going. He throws a lot of shit, you know, knees, elbows, and I think that guard's going to help out Bogdan Grad, at least initially. And he also has crafty shots on the feet here and there, but also he can grapple. So if he comes in with the grappling mentality above the striking, I think he's going to be able to take Luke Riley down many times. His top game isn't that impressive, so I expect Luke Riley to get up, but I expect Bogdan Grad to get him back down again. And what I like also, he has the cardio to do it. So give me the underdog, Bogdan Grad.
Yeah, this guy's a big dog, man. He'll definitely be on my dog list come betting time there.
And
Definitely worth to be a dog here. But yeah, give me Luke
I-
Riley. We're in disagreement with this
and
one.
I'm looking for a finish from Bogdan Grad.
All right, there you have it, folks. Our early predictions and breakdowns for the prelims. Stay tuned for the main card coming up next.